I'm looking forward to it, B.A. The teams trying to make the playoffs will be going all out. And that kind of intensity in these games will be fun to watch.
Three-pointer Sharp. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
They need this. Pass to Finney-Smith. Over Avdia. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Here's Doncic. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Henderson. Off the outside. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Counted.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. And with their last victory, this team reached the 50-win mark on the season.
And they should be proud of what they've been able to accomplish. You can't just luck your way into 50 wins. You gotta be a good team to reach that feat.
Here's Avdia, following the score by the Lakers.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Doncic, driving in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 15.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Sharp against Reeves. Sharp goes in. Henderson for 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Portland Trailblazers. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Scoot and Sharp are the backcourt set. And it's Murray, then it's Matisse Thybulle, and it's Kamare in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce back.
Hey, he's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Reeves against Sharp. Pass to connect. Back to Reeves. And we've got a timeout call by J.J. Redick. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharp. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Doncic just checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Vincent. All right, look here at the passing numbers over the last several months for Austin Reeves.
One aspect of his game that's suffered the past few months, passing the basketball. He hasn't shown that same creativity that we've seen from him earlier in the year, and his assists are down.
Classic move by LeBron James.
You're still dunking with ease. James is a physical specimen.
Trailblazers lead by 5. Outside Sharp. And he drives in. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers' shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Fades and shoots. Rebounded by Kamari. Henderson against Reeves. Shots good by Henderson.
Whoa! Scoop! What a move!
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Let's see those dance moves.
Previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. Second, Luka Doncic.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
Lakers trail by 7. It's James on the wing, covered by Thibault. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Reeves against Sharp, misses in close. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Doncic throwing his weight around.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Murray up top. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Three-pointer Sharp. Good. Third basket in 6 attempts.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And it's James with the jam.
You love his attack mentality. Never settling, always keeping the pressure on.
Thibault on the wing. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The baseline J, dead off the front iron, and in it goes. And now it's just a 4-point Portland lead.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Outside Sharp. Pass to Murray. He shoots a 3. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Lakers trail by 4. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Get loud, fans on the court is your hype squad. It's time for some t-shirts. Here they come.
sling it. He's checked in for Murray. Avdia comes in for Kamara. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Thibault. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Henderson. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Connect comes in for Reeves. Portland leading by 4. Avdia outside. Stand back in your early coaching days, what was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach.
Nice. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, it took Simon some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
2 minutes.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 21. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
And here's Simons outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
James against Grant. LeBron gets the bucket inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
A minute 31 left in the second quarter. Pass to Graham. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today. You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Yeah, and Simons takes a lot of threes because he's confident in how dangerous he can be from that.
Oh, Doncic! What do you expect?
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And it's Simons missing. Lakers trail by 5. Simons with a steal. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, we got to go back to that nice play to get the steal. You can see how quick Simons is with his hands. Doncic
on the wing. He's covered by Simons. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Yeah, that's his second made 3 of the quarter. 3rd of the game so far.
There's Simons with a 3. Rebound by the Lakers. This game following their win against the Rockets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every day.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Trailblazers out in front, up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey, everybody.
Checking out the Trailblazers. They haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence.
And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open. It's enjoyable to watch.
Especially for those of us who were brought up playing the game this way.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back.
We We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for the Lakers. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5, roaming the paint. Avdia against James. James with the focus.
Forget his age. LeBron is still one of the strongest players in the league.
Grant outside from deep. That shot missing. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far for the lead. And the basket by Hachimura. Hachimura's got his first 2 points.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
Pass to Klingon. Back to Avdia. And down it goes. 2 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
The shot by James, no good. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Look at Doncic going to work. So tough to handle inside.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Time to get loud for your Blazer Dancer.
Here for you now, a list of some of the NBA's do-it-all men, the top rebounding small forwards over the previous 10 games. 4th, LeBron James.
And these guys may not be the tallest or strongest players on the floor, but that hasn't limited their ability to mix it up and dominate on the glass.
Yeah, so much of it comes down to effort and energy. You can be any size, well, practically any size, and make a big difference on the glass.
Pass to Graham. Oh, Grant throws it down.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league, and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
Avdia outside. Shot clock at 6. Connects from downtown. Avdia's got 7 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
And Doncic, here we go. Oh, Doncic through the defenders.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pass to Kamari. Here's Simons. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Sticking with it. Simons using all of his strength on that one.
Portland shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
First team foul. At the line for your Trailblazers, Anthony Simons. One shot.
And that one falls for Simons. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
That one falls. 9 points in the game.
Hey, if you give him room, he's gonna score the ball.
The Lakers trail. Doncic outside. Simons with a rebound. Portland has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Doncic. Oh, Doncic unfazed by the defense.
This is Doncic's pure shooting ability in action, making it look easy with that nice floater.
2 minutes.
Now Avdia. 9 points in the game. Fires from deep. Doesn't fall. Now 4 for 6.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From 13, Hayes. Shot from the low post is good.
I love seeing a player pass up his own shot to create a great look for a teammate.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Blazers breaker dance crew.
Here's Sharp. Give him 8 points now. With the crossover. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Oh, Luka playing grown man ball inside.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Right wing. Henderson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them.
Shot is good by Reeves.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Outside Sharp. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Murray, a screen on Reeves. 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Sharp. Sharp's got 10 points in the game. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Doncic. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside Sharp. From downtown. No good on the shot. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Los Angeles. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
The fourth quarter.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Scoot and Sharp with the backcourt set. Jabari Walker is out there with Murray. And it's Thibault in at small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Los Angeles leading by 5. For 3, James. Not going to go that time. Henderson outside. It's Sharp on the wing. To the paint. Walker passes to Murray. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And here's Hachimura. Shot on the wing. Bullseye!
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game, first here in this second half.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Murray. Henderson outside. Here's Sharp. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
Once James gets the ball in close, it's game over. Put up those 2 points.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Simons is checked in for Thibault. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He seems pretty disappointed with the 3-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Allie, thank you.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
James, that's good. James has got 6 points in the quarter.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's the teardrop, and the layup is good by James. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Simons finds Henderson. Back to Simons. Launches it from deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Simons got 22.
Well, Simons is a terrific 3-point shooter, even from that extended range. Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Murray. Kamara comes in for Walker. Durant's checked in for Sharp. And Denny Obvious subbed in for Henderson. Los Angeles leading by 7. James inside, working on Grant. Hayes misses.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And Grant gets it to go.
That's a basket they needed. Grant coming through.
James against Grant. Shot is good, off the back rim and in. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Here's Simons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Gabe Vincent.
Well, defensively, it's tough to chase Simons all over the floor.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the mid-range has been open for them, so you've got to take what the defense gives, and that's been a great attack in this situation.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration.
Austin Reeves is checked in for Los Angeles. Luka Doncic comes in for Vincent. Doncic. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Those second chance buckets are